Solve the inequality 2 times the absolute value of x minus 1 is greater than 4. Then A, graph the solution set. B, write the solution set using set builder notation. C, write the solution set using interval notation. So we'll solve our inequality. We have 2 times the absolute value of x minus 1 is greater than 4. And we want to get the absolute value part isolated first, so we'll divide both sides by a positive 2. And since we're dividing by a positive, no need to flip the inequality symbol. So dividing by 2, we have the absolute value of x minus 1 is greater than 2. And now since we have an absolute value greater than situation, we would say that since the absolute value of x minus 1 is more than 2 units away from 0, then x minus 1 needs to be either less than negative 2 or x minus 1 is greater than positive 2. And now we'll solve each of these inequalities. On the left, we would get x is less than, adding 1 to both sides, x is less than negative 1, or x is greater than, again adding 1 to both sides, x is greater than 3. So we're looking for the values of x that are less than negative 1 or values of x that are greater than 3. X is not allowed to equal negative 1 or x is not allowed to equal 3, so we'll have parentheses on our graphs, which we're about to see next step. So part A, graph the solution set. X is less than negative 1 means that we need a parenthesis at negative 1, and I want everything less than negative 1, so I'm going to shade to the left, or I want all my values that are greater than 3. So again, a parenthesis at 3, and we will shade everything to the right. So there's the graph of our solution set. X is less than negative 1 or x is greater than 3. Part B, write our solution set using set builder notation. B, we would say our solution set is the set of all x such that x is less than negative 1 or x is greater than 3. Part C, write our solution set using interval notation. Notice we have kind of like 2 intervals going on here, so our interval notation version of our solution set will look like 2 intervals. So our first interval, we're coming from negative infinity and we're coming up to negative 1. So we want to always write interval notation in the order from left to right that it's occurring on the number line. So we'll take care of the interval coming from negative infinity up to negative 1, parenthesis on both, or we use the union symbol, or I want all values of x from 3 to positive infinity. 3 to positive infinity. So my interval notation solutions would be the interval from negative infinity to negative 1, union that with the interval from 3 to positive infinity, parentheses on 3 and the negative 1 because of the fact that we do not have a less than or a greater than or equal to situation.